Hi, I'm Jono.
I'm Tony. We're two-thirds of Above and Beyond, and we're feeling honoured to be part of Lollapalooza.
Thank you for coming back to our lounge. Want to talk about the new video, Blue Sky Action. It's getting a lot of attention, based on a Disney film. So why don't you talk about how it all came together and what the inspiration was?
It's a kind of homage to WALL-E, which kind of crept up on me. I remember seeing the advertising for that movie and not really being encouraged to watch it, let's say. It kind of felt like a kind of ecology play, and it didn't really interest me. And then I saw it on a plane. We do a lot of flying on planes and see lots of movies on planes, and I sobbed my eyes out. It was one of the most beautiful romantic films I've ever seen. And I guess it sort of sunk in a little bit, because when we were writing songs for the new album, this song kind of started taking shape, and I realised in part it was kind of inspired by the first half hour of WALL-E. So it was always, of course, it's your dream that your idea for the video becomes the video, but that's actually very hard to make happen in this world, because video directors tend to come up with the ideas. But we did a video for our single before, for Sticky Fingers, with an American director called Kenlan Clark from LA, and I spoke to him about the idea. We'd already kind of got on a movie thing with the video for Sticky Fingers. It was kind of based on a Hitchcock kind of vibe, so it felt like a natural thing to attempt. The thing that surprised me, though, is how much we were able to do with modern technology and the way things are. We've made what looks like a $150,000 video for a lot less, and it kind of pretty faithfully does the first half hour of WALL-E, but with humans.
Yeah, it's a really beautiful video, and it's a sneak peek from the new record that you have coming out in 2015. What can we expect from it?
Well, we've worked a lot with Alex Vargas, who sang on Blue Sky Action, actually, so we've done quite a few tracks with him. We've also got some music we've written with Zoe Johnston on there, and I'm trying to think if there's anything else on there really that's of interest.
Some instrumentals?
Some instrumentals as well.
One of which we'll be playing today, I think.
Yeah, we will be.
Good. So the new album, which we can't tell you what it's called yet, but it's going to be out early in 2015. It'll be our fourth studio album, third as Above and Beyond, but our fourth in total.
And so you'll be playing a few songs for the fans today?
Yes, we will. There's 2 or 3 tracks from the album in the set.
So you have a huge gig coming up. You're playing Madison Square Garden on October 18th, which must be mind-blowing for you guys. I mean, because it's not every band who gets to headline Madison Square Garden. Are you psyched about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. It's similar to when we played Alexandra Palace in London. You kind of get very nervous before you put a gig like that on sale, because I think, we didn't know whether we'd sell it out. We didn't know what the response would be. We sold it out pretty quickly, which is always really exciting for any gig, but for Madison Square Garden, it's such an iconic, historic venue. And it's one of those things that often people put that kind of show on sale and then the tickets don't sell and they kind of make the show disappear, or these sorts of tactics in the music industry to get rid of them. But I mean, we're really lucky and just feel really fortunate to be doing it, don't we? We
do have an incredibly loyal fan base, and they're all really looking forward to it. They've been talking about it now for a couple of months, and it's only 10 weeks away, I think. It's your birthday as well, isn't it?
It is my birthday, indeed.
Fantastic.
We'll see you there.
Indeed, indeed. There are so many sort of, dance-oriented acts that are really having success in America right now. A lot of people who are playing Madison Square Garden, and it seems like that the scene is really connecting with fans. What do you think it is about, like, this time right now that is bringing so much attention to artists like yourselves?
I think there's a really interesting explosion in electronic music in America, which partly I put down to the satellite radio phenomenon. I mean, the internet's been around, it's been around in every country, but there seems to have been this very quick kind of rise and excitement in electronic music. And I think the radio scene in America prior to Sirius XM was fairly conservative. There were kind of genre-based radio stations in most towns. There wasn't really that much dance music around that you could get. I remember there was a station in Miami, there was one in New York, but they kind of came and went. And then Sirius XM, not for everybody, but for a lot of people, put dance music in their car for the first time. And I think the fact that there is this new music form which hasn't been represented makes it feel really fresh and really exciting for people. And that's, I think, along with lots of other factors. I mean, certainly radio has caught up now as this huge daytime radio thing for dance music in America and in other countries. But I think the other thing for us, we've been doing it for longer than this kind of explosion's been around. So it's been great for us to be kind of propelled a little bit by it, but it's not something that we feel like we're buying into wholesale. I think when things become mainstream, like dance music has become now, those cycles tend to be quite short. You know, the light that burns twice as bright burns half as long, that whole thing. So we're just trying to stick to what it is that we do, and if this thing lasts forever, then fantastic. But if it doesn't, hopefully we can keep going.
Yeah, and I think, you know, you've got to build your own fan base and not rely on some kind of benefit from the scene around you. I think that's the important thing as an artist, to kind of, you know, build your own world, if you like, and not be part of EDM world, or whatever it is.